Hello, Neil Griffiths here with two more of his cuddly pals. These are the two pelicans that star in my story, The Pelican Who Couldn't. And you'll find out whether he could or couldn't in a moment. Now, these two pelicans were the best of pals. They always liked to be near each other. If this one went to the right, this one followed. If this one went to the left, this one followed. If they went down, they went down. If they went up, they went up. They just liked to be together. In fact, they were always together. Till one awful day. Pelican number one decided to show off. He said to number two, "I think I can eat a whole lobster." But number two said, "You can't, because no one's ever been able to eat snappy, snippy lobsters." "Well, I can, and I'm going to." Well, he opened his beak as wide as he could. The lobster went in one gulp. "Ha!" said number one. "Said I could." "Right," said number two. "I can do better than that. I can eat a conger eel." "Oh, no," said number one. "No one has ever been able to eat a conger eel. They're too long." Watch. And it was true. It slipped in one go. Said number two. "Right," said number one. "In that case, I'll go one step further. I am going to eat a stingy stingray." "No, don't do it," said number two. "I'm going to." And would you believe, stinger first, in it went, and there was room perfect. "Ha!" said number one. "Just a moment," said number two. "I can do better. I can do much better. I'm going to eat a wobbly jellyfish." "No," said number one. "Not with those awful stingy tentacles." "Yes." And delicately and gently, in it went, swallowed in one go. "Right," said number one. "Don't think you're going to stop me. I'm going to eat a tickly starfish." "Don't," said number two. "They've never been able to eat starfish. It's impossible. They're too tickly." "Well, just watch." In it went. "Ha ha," said number one. "Right," said number two. "I'll have to do it. I am going to eat a swordfish." "But no, it'll saw your beak in half." "No, it won't. Opened wide, straight in." Beat that," said number two. "Okay," said number one. "I will have to do what a pelican has to do." "No," said number two. "You're not." "Yes," said number one. "No." "Yes," said number one. Do 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 do. Oh no. Number two looked deep into the water. All that floated up were two tail feathers. The shark's eaten him. "This is your... No good you crying, because it's your fault. You started all this showing off together, and before you knew it, it got out of hand. And now look, you've lost your friend. That's all that's left." Actually, I'm not telling the truth. Do you know what happened really? Well, the shark got closer and closer, and that sensible pelican, number one, he stuck up his tail. His feathers tickled the tonsils of the shark. The shark went, spat him out, and look, here he is, all covered in shark spit. Look at him. Oh, now, right, you two, come on. Now, what have you got to say? Go on. No, I can't hear you. Say it properly. "We're sorry we showed off. We won't do it again." "No, you better not." "Yes, number one?" Yes, number 2? And they didn't ever show off again, did you? And they both decided it was much better to eat little pilchards instead.